Problem 4. The one-line diagram of the power system is shown below. The ratings of the devices are generator 1 and generator 2, 104 MVA, 11.8 kV. Positive and negative sequence reactance is 0.2 per unit. Zero sequence reactance is 0.1 per unit. So generator 1 and 2 are rated the same. Okay. So no need to find separately for G1 and G2. Whatever you are finding for G1, you can write it for G2 also. So transformers 1 and 2, 125 MVA, 11 bar 220 kV, that is star star. 11 bar 220 kV, positive, negative and zero sequence reactances are 0.1 per unit for both T1 and T2. For both the transformers T3 and T4, 120 MVA, 230 bar 6.9 kV, positive, negative and zero sequence reactances are 0.12 per unit. For motor 1, 175 MVA, 6.6 kV, positive and negative sequence reactance are same, 0.3 per unit. Zero sequence reactance is 0.15 per unit. For motor 2, 50 MVA, 6.9 kV, positive and negative sequence reactance 0.3, zero sequence reactance 0.1. For transmission line, the reactances, positive and negative sequence reactances are 30 ohm. It is given in actual units. You have to convert to per unit. And the zero sequence reactance is 60 ohm. So draw the sequence impedance diagram. That means draw the positive, negative and zero sequence networks in per unit for on a base of 200 MVA, 220 kV in the transmission line. Okay. So this is the given single line diagram. We have two generators. Note down the type of neutral grounding. In the same way, we have two motors, four transformers and two transmission line. Okay. So based on the transformers, we have divided this given network into three sections. Section generator side is section 1, transmission line side is section 2, motor side is section 3. Okay. And in the question, they have asked to consider the base of 200 MVA, 220 kV in the transmission line section. So we are taking section 2. To start with, we are taking section 2. So what is the base value in section 2? MVAB is 200, KVB is 220. So now with respect to section 2, we have to find the new KVB values in section 1 and section 3. Okay. So in section 1, MVAB is equal to the same 200 MVA. KVB is 220 into 11 by 220. Okay. So these transformers are rated as 11 on primary side and 220 on the secondary side. Okay. So 220 into 11 by 220. So we will get the KVB on section 1 as 11 kV. Okay. So in section 3, MVAB is 200 MVA, KVB is 220 into 6.9 by 230. So this side is 230, this side is 6.9. So 230, 6.9. So to find KVB in section 3, 220 into 6.9 divided by 230. So we got it as 6.6 kV. Okay. So now calculate the sequence reactances of generator 1 and 2. Okay. Because both machines are of the same rating. So it is enough to calculate once. So we have the reactance. Old reactance value as 0.2 per unit for positive and negative sequence. For zero sequence, it is 0.1 per unit. Okay. So for both positive and negative as well as zero sequence, we are calculating the new per unit values. Okay. So xg1 new is equal to 0.2 into 200 by 104 into 11.8 by 11 the whole square, which is j.44 per unit. Okay. In the same way, calculate the new per unit value of zero sequence generator. xg1 comma 0 is equal to old value 0.1 into new MVA by old MVA into old KVB by new KVB the whole square. You will get it as 0.22 per unit. Okay. So now we are writing down separately. For generator 1, the positive sequence reactance is equal to negative sequence reactance is equal to j.44. The zero sequence reactance of generator 1 is j.22. Okay, so for generator 2 also the ratings are the same, only for the notations I am changing. It is xg2 comma 1, xg2 comma 2. Positive and negative sequence reactance of generator 2 is J.44 and the zero sequence reactance of generator 2 is J.22. Okay. So coming to transformers T1 and T2, similar transformers. So we are writing common heading, sequence reactances of T1 and T2. Okay. So for the transformer, all the three sequence reactances are same. The old values being 0.1 per unit. Now we are going to find the new per unit value of T1 and T2. Okay. So the new value is old 0.1 into 200 by 125. This is transformer 1 and 2's MVA into 11 by 11 with respect to primary side, which comes in section 1. So old by new is 11 by 11 the whole square, which is J.16 per unit. Okay. So now for transformer T1, XT1, comma 1, positive sequence reactance of T1, negative sequence reactance of T1, zero sequence reactance of T1 all equal to J.16. So since T2 and T1 are of same rating, T2 comma 1, negative sequence reactance of T2, zero sequence reactance of T2 all are equal to J.16 per unit. Okay. So now let us calculate the sequence reactances of T3 and T4. Sequence reactances of T3 and T4. Okay. So T3 and T4 also are of same rating. Okay. So what is the rating of T3 and T4? Sequence reactances x1, x2, x0 is 0.12. Okay. So you find the new value of the per unit reactances. So new value is equal to the old value into new MVA by old MVA of T3 and T4, which is 120, into KVB old of transformer T3 and T4 is 230. With respect to primary side I am doing. Okay. So 230 by 220, it is the new KVB in section 2, which is equal to J.22. Okay. So now we have found the new per unit value with respect to the new base. So now for transformer T3, the positive sequence reactance, negative sequence reactance and zero sequence reactance are all the same, which is J.22 per unit. In the same way, for transformer T4, the positive sequence reactance, negative sequence reactance and zero sequence reactance are all equal, which is J.22 per unit. Okay. So now let us calculate the sequence reactances of transmission line. Okay. So since the transmission line reactances are given in the actual units, you have to convert it into per unit value. So for converting the per unit value, you need the base reactance or base impedance in this section, transmission line section, which is section 2. Okay. So X base, X transmission line base is equal to KVB square by MVAB in section 2, which is 220 square by 200, which is 242 ohm. Okay. So now we have two transmission lines, both are similar rated. Okay. So the positive sequence reactances and negative sequence reactances of transmission line A and transmission line B are 30 ohms. Okay. So XTLA in per unit is equal to, so per unit value of transmission line A is actual by base. Actual is J30 by 242, which is J.124. Okay. So now positive sequence reactance of transmission line A, XTLA comma 1. Negative sequence reactance of transmission line A, XTLA comma 2 is equal to J.124 per unit. Okay. And since both the transmission lines are having the same reactances, we take the same values for the transmission line B also. The positive sequence reactance of transmission line B is equal to negative sequence reactance of transmission line B, which is equal to J.124 per unit. Okay. But the transmission line has got a different value for the zero sequence reactance. Okay. So base value in that section we have already calculated as 242 ohm. So now find out the per unit value of the zero sequence reactance. Okay. So J60 the per unit value of zero sequence reactance of the transmission line is J60 divided by 242, which is J.248 per unit. So now, since both transmission lines are having the same zero sequence reactances, we write XTLA, 0 equals XTLB, 0 equal to J.248 per unit. Okay. See, listen here. Whenever zero sequence values are given, you have to calculate the zero sequence reactances of the components separately. Okay. So, positive and negative sequence reactances will be the same. Okay. And mostly for transformers, positive, negative and zero sequence, all three will be the same. Okay. For transmission line, for machines, generators and motors, they will be having a different value for zero sequence reactance. So now let us calculate the sequence reactances of motor 1. Okay. So they had given with motor 1, positive and negative sequence is 0.3, zero sequence 0.15. These are all the old values. Now with respect to the new base values, calculate the new per unit reactances. So for motor 1, the new positive and negative sequence reactances are old 0.3 into new MVA by old MVA of motor 1. Okay, into motor comes in section 3, where the new KVB and old KVB are the same, 6.6 by 6.6 the whole square for motor 1. Okay, we got it as J.343 per unit. Now the new value of the zero sequence reactance of motor 1, old value, into 200 by 175 into 6.6 by 6.6 the whole square, which we got it as J.171 per unit. Now in the same way, calculate for M2. Okay, so for M2, 50 MVA, 6.9 kV. Positive and negative sequence reactances are 0.3 per unit. So old is 0.3 into new MVAB by old machines MVA into machines, that is old KVB by new KVB in that particular motor section. You got it as J1.312 per unit. Okay, so now calculate the new value of the zero sequence reactance of motor 2. Okay, so old value into 200 by 50 into 6.9 by 6.6 the whole square, you got the value. Okay, so once you calculate the three sequence reactances in per unit, draw the three sequence networks. So first let us go for the positive sequence network. Okay, so already we know generator, EMF in series with reactance, motor also voltage in series with on reactance. Okay, transformers shown by reactances and transmission line also shown by reactances. Okay, so in accordance with the given single line diagram, draw the impedance diagram first. Okay, so G1, this is G1, this is G2, this is T1, this is T2, transmission line A, transmission line B, T3, T4. Okay, so this I have taken as M1. Okay, so this is T3, sorry, T3, T4, M1, M2. Okay, so write down the calculated values, corresponding calculated values, positive sequence impedances alone. Okay, so now how to draw the negative sequence network? Same diagram, short all the four voltage sources. You will get the negative sequence network. Okay, so the reactances will be the same, positive and negative sequence reactances. So coming to the zero sequence network, you should be little careful. So this is the negative sequence network. So coming to the zero sequence network. So this is the zero sequence network. So for zero sequence network, coming to the generator. So we have two generators. See, generator 1 will have zero sequence reactance. And if there is neutral reactance, you have to include that in series with the zero sequence reactance. But for generator 1, it is solidly grounded. So no need to show 3ZN, directly show only the zero sequence reactance of G1, which is J.22. Okay. So coming to G2, the zero sequence reactance is J.22. But look, see the grounding, it is left ungrounded. Okay. So it is a open path. So leave it open. This part should be open, which indicates that the star is not grounded. Okay. Now coming to T1 and T2. Now coming to T1 and T2. So what is T1? See, look on to the configuration of both primary and secondary. Star star, forget about the shunt switches. With neutral solidly grounded. So both the series switches on either side should be closed. Okay. And write down the zero sequence reactance value of the transformer J.16, which is equal to the positive and negative sequence reactance. Coming to T2, forget about the shunt switch. It is only star. And in the primary side, star is left ungrounded. So what you have to do? You have to leave the primary side switches open. Secondary side, it is star grounded. Close it. So transmission line, show it by the corresponding reactances. Zero sequence reactances of both the transmission line. So coming to motor 1. Okay. So this is motor 1. So this I have taken as motor 1. Okay. This line is motor 1 line. Motor 1. So coming to this motor 1. See, star, delta. Okay. So what you have to do? This side, transmission section 2 side, you have to close the series switch. Close the series switch, and secondary side, the motor side is delta connected. Open the series switch, close the shunt switch on the delta side. Okay. Then for the motor, represent the motor zero sequence reactance. Okay. But look on to this grounding of the star, it is solidly grounded. So close this path. Don't include 3Zn. Okay. So coming to M2, it is also similar to M1. Okay. J.22. See, primary side star, close the series switch. Secondary side, it is delta, close the shunt switch. Series switch left to open. Then this motor you have to represent by a reactance. No need of 3Zn because there is no neutral reactance for the grounding. Okay. So this is the zero sequence network.